welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? I'm back here with an exciting video. It's gonna be really interesting makeup tutorial. I'll be actually reviewing this foundation and I'll show you the entire makeup look with this foundation, and also it's gonna be really quick story time because I love doing story times, you guys. So let's begin. Okay. Let me come a little closer. So let's begin with the makeup. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna just moisturize my face as usual, and also I'm gonna be narrating a story. So you guys, if you don't know me, let me tell you, I am someone who likes to be in a relationship all the time. I just hate being single. I don't like being single. I mean, I am single at times, but not always. So yeah. So I have a lot of experience stories about a man who dumped me. Yeah, Miss Sweeta High got dumped. It's actually a pretty normal thing in this world. Everyone, at some point gets dumped by someone. So unfortunately, it's me this time. No matter how many relationships I had, most of them, like 98% of them, were like platonic relationships. I just don't like to, get to their bed because, if you don't know, men usually date women just to get into her pants. So just to check the man. I just don't have such relationship. I will have it obviously at some point in my life. That's what I think when I get into a relationship, but not as soon as I get into a relationship. I need at least like a year or 2 years of time to get intimate. But yeah, but my relationship does not last more than a year. Like, there was only one relationship in which I stayed for really long, for almost over 5 years, but most of my relationship were like 3 months long, 6 months long, a year long. Nothing goes beyond that because I break up really quick because I get so mad. I'm someone who just does not tolerate stupid men. I don't know how girls are like so in love and like do everything for men even though they are treated like shit. I am not that woman. So I just wanted to put this out before I begin with this story. Okay, before I start, let me quickly prime my face. I'm also gonna do the makeup tutorial in the video. So yeah, I'm using this Inside Pore Minimizer primer. I actually don't link most of my products in the description box down below, so I'm gonna telling you all the products I use in the video itself, so pay attention. Okay, so yeah, where was I? Yeah, let me start. I don't know, my story is all over the place. I am not a good storyteller, to be very honest, but I'm still telling you the story because these things it actually happened with me. That's what I want to share with you. And also, I really like telling stories, although I'm really bad at it. But I'll eventually know how to tell a story once I do at least like 10-15 videos, I guess. So yeah, okay, let me begin with the story. Okay, this was in the year 2018 when I just got out of college. So I was a fresher. I wanted a job, so I got a job in multinational company in Gurgaon. So that's where I met this douchebag. Okay, he was not so sharp dude, but I still liked him. You know why? Okay, let me just tell you, it's from the beginning. Okay, when I got into the job, the actual working force, I was all dedicated to work and all, no other distractions, just working, like me working 10 hours a day. That's how I was in the beginning when I just got out of the college. So that's when I saw this dude who was not really sharp. Actually, he was so dumb that managers kept shuffling him from departments to departments. So that's when I met him. I mean, I was in the second floor. I guess my office was in the second floor and he was in the third floor. He was shuffled to third floor. I also have to do the makeup, you guys. I forget, when I start narrating a story, I completely forget about makeup. So after primer, I'm going to do my color correction. No, not color correction. I'm messed up. It's like I saw something. Let me check. Alright, okay. What am I doing here? So let me do really quick color correction. Color correction, I'm using this 09 shade Swiss Beauty Full Coverage Concealer. This is pretty common concealer from Swiss Beauty. You can actually find it really easily. So I'm using this one. It actually says it's an orange color corrector, but it's a concealer and it's in the shade brown. Okay, so I'm gonna use this before I color correct, because I just want to use it because I have a very like super hyper pigment. What am I saying? This portion of my face has a lot of like hyperpigmentation, so I wanna use concealer first and then I'll go for like color corrector. Okay, well, where was I? Okay, oh, one sec you guys. Also, I'm going to use a lot of concealer because my foundation today is going to be really poor quality foundation. Yeah, and if you're thinking why did I buy, I didn't know that before buying, so that's why. Anyways, so I'm done with this concealer and I'm gonna go with this color corrector now and my concealer brush. Okay, this is a big fluffy concealer brush. I was talking about the small concealer brush, anyways. Okay, so how I met that douchebag. Okay, I was I was finishing up with my job, just clearing up my desk, and that's when I was just stepping out of my office. When I just stepped out, I started going. That's when I saw him coming towards me. I don't know the situation exactly, but I saw him, he saw me. So when our eyes met, I was kind of smitten because that dude was drop dead gorgeous. Yeah, seriously. But he lacked brain. He was completely dumb. I mean, he was the epitome of dumbness. Okay, anyways, so okay, I saw him. He was kind of really handsome. I couldn't like say a word. I kept looking at him, and then he walked towards me, and then he started talking to me. He was like, hi, I have seen you a couple of times in this office office premises. And I was like, yeah, but I never saw you. I'm seeing you for the first time. Are you new joining or what? And then he was like, oh no, actually I've been working here for last 2 years, and I actually shifted my department. That's why I'm here in this floor. I was like, okay, fine. I just said that, and then we walked together to the ground floor. I mean, we were like stepping down the staircase together, and then we kept talking, and then that's how our conversation ended that day. The next day again, we ran into each other. I mean, I don't know if it was accident or he was waiting. I don't know. I was like coming out of the office again, and this time he was like, can I take you to the nearby restaurant? It's just close to the metro station. We spoke initially for a couple of minutes, and that's when he asked. Not couple of minutes, I think we spoke for solid 10 minutes, and then that's when he asked. And yeah, I said yes to him, and then we started walking. Okay, now wait, let me just do my face. Okay, this is color corrector. I'm done. Now it's time for foundation, which is this one. This is the video is all about this foundation. Okay, so if you don't know about this foundation, I'll tell you today. It's Insights Foundation HD Foundation, high coverage dewy finish in the shade MN30. So it's 20 ml product. I am never going to repurchase it because I already used it once. This is going to be my second time, I guess. I did not like it that much, but let's try it again. I am not sure how I feel about this foundation. Okay, can you see? Oh my god, this was the darkest shade this foundation was in a way. So oh my god, so yeah, as you can see, this was the darkest available shade. So yeah, this is not brown girl friendly foundation. I don't like this foundation. But anyways, let's just see how it's gonna look on my face. I'm never gonna wear this foundation out, never, because of the shade. Can you see? I completely look like a different person. it's not that bad foundation. I mean, if you are 4 shades lighter than my skin tone, then you can go for this foundation. But I definitely recommend Fit Me foundation if you can spend 100 or 150 rupees more, because Fit Me is far better quality than this one. I'm not trashing this foundation, but it's not as good as Fit Me foundation, because I've been using Fit Me foundation for so many years, so I can tell I had no side effects, no problem with that foundation. And also Fit Me has so many shades. I mean, you can definitely find your shade in foundation. So yeah, so we went to that restaurant. It was kind of like, I don't know if it was a restaurant, I think it was McDonald's. So yeah, we went to the McDonald's and it was a huge line. My country is so populated, especially my city. It's extremely populated. No matter where you go, you will find hundreds and hundreds of people every fucking where. And that restaurant was full of people. You know, I had to stand in a huge queue to get my stuff. And he was like, obviously he was standing with me, he was like, oh, I'll get it, what you want, let me know, I'll buy it for you. I was like, no, I'm okay to pay, I'm gonna pay myself. And then, you know, we had a little argument, not argument, I mean like debate over like who's gonna pay. But you know, obviously I would not let a man pay for my meal, because you know, then it will lead to some kind of expectation and make it tricky to say no. So that's the reason I don't like men paying for my food. So obviously I paid, and you know, so after getting the meal, we chatted for almost like 15-20 minutes over that meal. He asked me like if I was Indian or if I was African, because I am usually dressed up in African attire and I do a lot of braids and all that. So a lot of people get confused, by the way. I decided to mess with him and I said like, no, I'm not Indian, I'm actually from Africa, but I was born here and this and that. And he believed me. He literally believed me. But of course I eventually came clean about my true background. So we spoke for another like, you know, 15-20 minutes or so, and then, you know, we left for our respected homes. The next day, not next day exactly, I mean after a couple of days, we met again, and then we decided to give dating a shot. And I was okay with it because, you know, I was mesmerized of his beauty. I am not someone who will fall for beauty no matter what. I want a man who's really good with mind and heart. I don't care how he looks. If you're a normal looking guy, I'm fine with it, completely fine, as long as you respect me, love me. That's all that matters to me. But this time I wasn't thinking all that, you know, my mind wasn't working because I was completely lost in his beautiful face. Okay, I'm done with the foundation. Let's just continue with this concealer, Insight concealer, in the shade MN35. Okay, this was MN30 and this is 35, so it's too light. The foundation is really light. But anyways, I'm gonna use this concealer. Yeah, so after being with him for almost 2 days, that's when I realized, like, you know, I came to know more about him. Our relationship did not last more than 2 weeks, to be very honest, not even 2 weeks. But let me just continue. So after 2 days I started, you know, noticing a lot of things about him. Like, he's not that Mr. Clean. He would relieve himself anywhere on the street, absolutely anywhere. I mean, it's pretty common in my country. I would see a lot of men who would, you know, pee on the wall, behind a wall, over a wall, inside a wall, I don't know. This is pretty common over here. It's really nasty to look at, but it's the harsh truth. So anyways, that was a big red flag. I mean, like, I just don't like men like that, okay? And a lot of things I came to know about him, like, he wasn't serious with me. I mean, he was into the relationship primarily for physical contact, for physical, you know, for being physical. Just getting into my pants was his primary goal. So that was another red flag, you guys. But I still stayed with him because, you know, I was kind of like lost in his beauty and I really wanted our relationship to work. Well, my mind did not work at that moment. I should have known that, men or anyone with such beauty would never be true to one person, can never be, because they will always have more options. So yeah, but I was kind of blindly in love with him, so I did not see all that signs, and I did not notice any red flags. I am someone who would go crazy. I mean, if I like something, if I love something or someone, I would just, go crazy. I was pretty much in love at that moment. So slowly, after like couple of days passed by, he asked me like if we can go to that place where couples spend their time. I'm not going to tell you where that place is, or which place I'm talking about, but just know that it's a place where couples spend time. So I was so blindly in love with him. I was like, okay, fine, if that makes you happy, why not? But usually I tell any man, if I'm getting into a relationship with that man, I tell him it's going to be a platonic relationship. I am not someone who's going to be like, bugging around. No, I don't like that shit. So obviously a lot of men would be like, I'm really serious about you. So the only excuse I have for that is, okay, fine, if you're serious, we'll get married and we'll have all that you need. Okay, so yeah, they are stuck and they're like confused at that time, and most of the time, we end up breaking up. I mean, if I say no, it's a no. It's not going to change to yes, never, ever, ever. So yeah, that's what I told him, like, I'm not really interested in all of that. If you're just up for that, then you need to just back off, because no matter how much I'm in love with you or anyone, I'm not down for that. No way. So he was like, no, he painted a picture of us watching movie, kissing, cuddling, chatting, chewing pizzas and all that. So I said yes to that thing he requested for. Everything was going good. We had a pizza. I was the one who ordered. He was broke as hell. No girl like broke men. Yes, seriously, like no woman would like a broke man. Okay, I'm done with concealing. I'm using, I forgot to tell you about my brush. I'm using pack 219 concealer brush, and I'm using this Lakme loose powder, rose powder. So yeah, I'm gonna just pick. You see this, I have a lot of powder over here, so I'm just gonna powder this area so this portion would not get creased. So where was I forgot. So I cannot really narrate a story and do my makeup at the same time, you guys. I am not that smart. I can't do multitasking. So I'm just gonna pause and continue the story. Okay, hold on. And this is my powder. Fit Me 330 toffee pressed powder. Okay, so not just pizza, I ordered 2 dishes with my money.
I don't know why am I saying as if any of my BFs ever paid for anything.
Because he was broke. You know what excuse he gave me for not paying? It's like, oh, my phone isn't working. Actually, it switched off, and I was using iPhone, so I could not give my charger to him. Like, oh, my phone switched off. I cannot really, switch it on. So you order. I'll go down to the reception area and get my phone charged. And then I was like, okay, fine, what else could I have said? So I ordered pizza and ordered one more thing, and then we had that stuff for almost like an hour. We were like talking, chatting, eating, all that. So after a while, after like a couple of hours, he decides to do a little romance, and I was kind of down with it because I love romance, I love cuddling, kissing, all that. So I did everything possible to make him feel good. Yeah, and after some time, he was literally forcing himself on me. You guys, these men are like super horny. Even though I told him clearly I am not up for that, he was pretty horny to understand all that. When I started screaming, he stopped because he got scared. He got pretty annoyed, and he was like, oh, it's a common couple thing, everybody does it, and blah blah blah. I was fuming. That's when I made up my mind that this is the last time I'm meeting this douchebag. I am not going out with this bloody Dumbo. No way. So I get so angry, I pack my stuff and leave. And after a couple of days, not a couple of days, I think after a day, we started speaking again. I was really stupid back then. I was kind of like, my voice is dead. I was into him, so I obviously couldn't stay away from him. After a couple of days, after like a day, I started speaking to him again, strolling to metro stations after work, all that. So wait, I'm done with the powder. It's time for my eyes. Okay, let's just quickly do eye makeup. I'm so happy with this my new palette. Look at it, it's so pretty. So now I'm gonna take a Swiss Beauty eyeshadow brush, and this is Exotic Flavors by You Can Be palette, and I'm gonna pick up, so I'm gonna play with orange today, orange color. So obviously I'm gonna pick up the darkest shade on the palette, and I'm gonna simply pack this dark shade. Another brush, okay, a little more fluffy brush, and I'm gonna pick up a little lighter than that shade. I'm gonna go all over my lid. So after like a day or so, he started with fashionably late routine, and then he would never meet me on time after work. He would make me wait for over 30 minutes every single day. That went on for a couple of days. I really got mad. I am not someone who likes to wait at all. You cannot make me wait more than 2-3 minutes. I will go by myself. I get so annoyed. But for that douche bloody bag, I waited. So on the third day, I got really annoyed. I left with my best friend at the time, close friend. So he calls me the day I left. He'd be like, are you still around? I mean, he would call me after 40 minutes. Our working hours are till 7 p.m. But he called me at 7:40, and he was like, are you still around? I mean, who in the world would wait for 40 minutes? I mean, what the hell? Who does he think he is? I got really annoyed. I was like,
We argued for a bit only because I left with my friend, and then I said,
she's a bigger deal to me than you are. So here where it gets so wild, and he starts yelling at me, and I was already pretty mad, so I hung up on him, and then I just I was on my way to home. And the next day, he didn't talk to me. He did not talk to me. He did not pick my call. He did not call me back. Let me just continue with my eyeshadow, you guys. So I'm gonna pick up this brush now, and I'm gonna do this shimmery shiny orange in the inner corner. It looks like yellow, but I promise you guys this is orange. I don't know why it looks yellow. I can't come close to you guys. This palette is really big. I can either hold the palette or my mirror. So now I'm gonna pick up this small little dainty eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna pick up some shimmery eyeshadow for my inner corners. So I'm gonna just highlight my inner corner like so. Pick up my fluffy brush. This is another fluffy brush. I'm gonna pick up the dark shade, and I'm gonna just simply blend everything together. So this is how my eyeshadow looks like, you guys. I'm all done with eyeshadow. I can't work any harder on this. So it's time for my eyeliner. So I'm gonna pick up this eyeliner. This is by the brand Lakme Basic Eyeliner. So today I'm so in mood to do really long wing eyeliner. So I'm gonna do that. So guys, I try to do as even as possible, but it's kind of really difficult. So here is my eyeliner. Okay, all right, let's continue with my story. So where was I? This is another problem I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, he didn't pick my call. He didn't talk to me at all. So after like a day or so, not even after a day, I think the very next day, my girlfriend, I mean my best friend, my close friend, she comes up to me and was like, that's when she told me, like, my so-called BF is cozying up to some other girl. That's what she said. I was kind of sad at first, but I could not completely trust on her, so I decided to wait until I confront him, or like see with my own eyes. The same exact day, me and my friends, we went to you know for lunch outside. We were still working, we were in office, but we get 30 minutes of lunchtime, so we decided, all of us, to go out and have lunch. And you won't believe what I saw. That clown with another girl, all snuggled up and cozy. He was just sitting there with that bitch. I don't know what to do at this point. I was so devastated, heartbroken. I was pretty sad, but I did not show that on my face. I was kind of like, yeah, I don't care. This is how I pretended to be, but deep in my heart I was like, why me, God? That's how I literally was feeling. But thank God I got over him. I moved on really quick because I was with my girlfriends. I had a lot of girlfriends at that time, and I don't want to be, it was pretty embarrassing to see my boy with some other girl, with when I'm with my friends. It was so embarrassing, so that hit me more than my feelings. I was embarrassed, like obviously it looks like I am the one who dated a dustbin. So yeah, that's why I got over him so quick. In the beginning I was in doldrums for a few days, and then I bounced back. I mean, fuck it, who cares? I can get more guys if I want to, so who cares about that stupid boy, because he never loved anyways. He was not even serious with me. I was the one who was going head over heels for him. So yeah, and the story did not end here. There's more. Please hold on, let me just quickly mascara my eyelashes. I am completely done with my eyes. Okay, oh, I forgot to bring my, what is this called, eyebrow. I want to do my eyebrows now. Hold on, you guys. Today I'm gonna do my eyebrows in a different way. So I'm gonna pick up this brush by Gloris. This is like angular brush. So, and I'm gonna take this palette by Maybelline. It's Nudes palette, and I'm gonna pick up the darkest shade, the dark brown. Okay, can you see this dark brown? I'm gonna pick up that shade and paint my eyebrows. Okay, I just want to experiment, you guys, nothing else. These are like kind of eyeshadows. You can't really work with this, to be very honest. These are like all powdery and eyeshadow-ish, so I'm not gonna use this palette. Failed. So I'm gonna go with this one. This is my mom's kajal. You get this for 10 rupees. Very cheap, okay? So I'm gonna pick up this a little bit on my brush. This is my mom's. I stole it from her closet? From her dressing table. Okay, so mind it, it's gonna be really dark because it's actually black, and you can't get this in brown, so that's why I'm using black. I'm going to order eyebrow powder today because that's really important. What was I saying? That douchebag. Okay, so okay, it's been almost like 3-4 days. We've been we broke up. So I think on the 4th day, our office, where I work, we always had a lot of parties. Every now and then, every 2-3 months, we have parties. So it was kind of like some festival party in the office itself. So my best friend, at the time, my close friend, she was already dating a really handsome guy that time. Okay, why am I saying this? Because that douchebag, that clown, dick-headed boy I was dating, he was a man who would hit on any girl. So that's what happened on that party. Okay, everyone were dancing, having fun and all that. I was like standing on the sidelines, just watching, observing all people who were dancing, enjoying all that, because I am not someone who likes to dance. I just can't. I just don't like it at all. And also I'm not really good at it. So I was standing and watching my best friend. She was so good at it, and my ex was also really kind of like, but he was okay. He can move his hands. So yeah. So he was dancing, and then my girlfriend was dancing. She was all into dancing. She was all so in mood, all that. That douchebag, he goes up to her, he dances with her. Okay, I see him and her dance together, not together, but up close. They were dancing closely, but it didn't bother me that much because everyone was so close to each other. So the very next day, when everything was over, all the party was finished, and we got back to work again, that's when she spilled the beans about my dumb ex, who was trying to get all touchy feely with her. And he was giving that kind of intuitions, like he's interested in her and all that. So she tells me all that, and I was kind of like, what the hell, how can someone be this cheap? He was literally hitting on my closest friend, I think, to hurt me or something. I don't know. He was not happy because I got over him so quick and I was happy enjoying my life. He was not able to take that. I think that's the reason he was trying to hit on my friend. But then I told her clearly, like, I couldn't care less about him. I'm so over it. So that's what happened. And I remember, you guys, it was in 2019. Okay, I started working in 2018. I worked there for the entire year, I guess. I met him in 2019. I messed up the dates, you guys. I'm so sorry about it, but it was in 2019. I remember now clearly. It was in 2019 because that's when I met with an accident. So yeah. Okay, the story still did not end here. Wait. Okay. It's time for my highlight and blusher. So for that, I'm gonna use my Insight products. Insight blusher, Insight highlighter for 100 rupees only. Very cheap, pretty affordable, and good quality. And it's in the shade 06 Cosmic Power, the highlighter, and the blusher is in the shade 02 Raspberry Gelato. I'm gonna go with so much highlighter today. You guys, I made a huge mistake. I forgot to contour my face. Well, it's not too late. And I even forgot about lashes. Okay, I'm gonna do all that. Let me complete with my highlighting. Right here. And I'm gonna highlight my nose bridge. And I'm gonna quickly do contour, you guys. Just wait. Highlight this. Highlight Cupid's bow. Alrighty, now it's time for contour. For contour, I'm gonna use Dazzler contour powder and this one, Duo Stick by Blue Heaven. Is it by Blue Heaven? Yeah, Blue Heaven. So it says strobe and shape. So I'm gonna use this contour stick. Do like this. Fish face and then contour. Okay. I can't contour nose with this because it's not dark enough. Okay, now I'm going to take my... I don't have a contour brush, so I'll be using concealer brush and this angled eyeliner brush. Not eyeliner, not eyeshadow. I don't know, I'm gonna use this. Contour powder is really dark chocolatey, so I'm gonna pick up that, contour more. I'm gonna take this big fluffy brush and okay, it looks good. Like, I was so lazy to edit videos. Now I spend so much time editing. and I enjoy it. I truly enjoy it, and I really want to splurge on like a good laptop so I can, you know, get the best editing apps to edit my videos. Okay, this is how my blush looks like. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of blush over here. Okay. So before I go with lipstick, I want to do my eyelashes. This is my latest eyelash palette, eyelash dabba purchase, whatever. So yeah, and the same glue, it was, oh, you guys, I did not get a glue with this. I did not get a glue with this one. I got the glue with the exact same packet. I mean, last time I bought the exact same eyelashes. I mean, it's in the number 307. Last time I bought 302 or 3, and I got this glue with that. But with this, I did not get any glue. I did not realize that. I'll be using the last one today. This one. Yeah, after like a year, he slides into my WhatsApp DMs and be like, are you free? Can we hang out? I've got this a really nice private place if you would like to come with me, and all that nonsense. I was pretty shocked to see that bloody Dumbo message me. I was pretty upfront that I am not really interested in round 2, so you better be going, because I have a new boyfriend. But I never had any boyfriend, you know. I was single when he left me. I was single, and I was single for a good 2 years, I think. A year, not 2 years, maybe a year or two, a year and a half, I guess. And I just don't want that clown to be after me, so I lied that I have a boyfriend and I'm gonna go out with him, you know, this weekend. That's when things took nasty turn. He wait, you guys, oh, it's dry. Okay, I am done with eyelashes. No matter how bad makeup you do, if you have good pair of eyelashes, you're gonna look so good. Here I am. Now it's time for good lipstick, you guys. For lipstick, I have 3 options right here. So the first one is this one. It's by the brand Mars, and in the shade Gorgeous Grape 12. The next lipstick is the liquid lipstick, which I recently purchased. If you have watched my previous haul video, then you might have already seen this lipstick. This by the brand Insight Non-Transfer Lip Color in the shade 30 Bourgeois. I did not like this lip color that much, but I want to finish it off. I'm not gonna waste that. Next is Rimmel London, and the name of the gloss is Oh My Gloss. Okay, I don't know the shade and all. Okay, here it is, the 260 My Eternity. That's the shade. Okay, so yeah, these are the 3 lip combos I'm gonna be using on my lip today. This is my lip brush. I'm gonna take this lip brush. I'm going to lip line using this lipstick. Okay. So I'm done with this purplish lipstick. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the nude lipstick over this. Obviously I cannot really go with this type of color when I have this colorful eyes going on, so you have to be very careful with the colors, because if you're doing this colored eyeshadow, you are not supposed to go with this color, this colored lipstick. So I'm gonna take my nude lipstick. This smells so good. I just want to eat it up, you guys. I literally feel like eating it right now. Let this lipstick dry. Things got really nasty when I rejected his offer. I mean, that deadbeat starts throwing around insults left and right, and I am not someone who's gonna back down. So I dashed it back with more offensive words. I was fuming at his audacity. I mean, can you even believe this man? I don't know how messed up his brain must have been. Why be this mean? If he even had a little bit sense, he would definitely not be this mean and be this abusive. I mean, his mental state is completely fucked up. That's what I figured out at that moment. I was really mad at that behavior, so I just slammed the block button and got him over. This was not the last time he spoke to me. I mean, yes, this one more time he tried to speak to me. I mean, I am, if you know, I have Instagram. I do a lot of reels and all that, so I do a lot of posts over there. So one day I was posting about, like, you know, some kind of reel. In that reel I was trying to be a bad bitch. So that's when he messages me on Instagram saying that, oh yeah, I know you're that baddie and blah blah blah. When I saw his message, I lost it. I, you know, just said few mean things to him and I blocked him from there. I think he really needs some kind of like mental treatment. Well, I'm soon going to be a psychiatric nurse. He can come to me all he wants. I can definitely give him some mental shocks so I can recover. This man literally pissed me off at the end. If you think I sound so mean and so rude, because you don't understand. I mean, I was living my happy life. I was single. I was enjoying and everything. He was the one who came to me and started abusing me. I cannot really tolerate men who use such a language, especially when I have done nothing wrong to the guy. I mean, you know, I just don't like that. Now my lipstick is dried up. Now I'm gonna go with this gloss. Can you see the shine? Oh my god, I look like a doll. I mean, my lips looks like a doll's lip. Just in the middle, okay? You're not going to rub this gloss all over your lips. Okay. So I know now you want to buy this lip gloss. You can totally buy this. It's in the shade 260 My Eternity, as I told you, Rimmel London. Beautiful, beautiful gloss. I will definitely repurchase it. I am done with the makeup look. I hope you like this look, and yeah. If you want to know how my hair looks like this today, it's because I, you know, washed my hair last night and then I braided my hair in 2 braids and I slept on the braids. And now I have this beautiful baby hair. That's about it. Really hope you enjoyed this video. My god, it's almost been 2 hours. Subscribe to my channel and like this video if you want to see more storytime videos, and if you really enjoy this type of makeup looks and, you know, foundation review and all that, just please like the video, you know. So please do that, and I shall see you or someone next time. Bye.
Changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life. Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight.